3 Zen lessons to heal from loss and discover inner peace. Imagine sitting on your porch at dusk, watching the sun sink slowly behind the horizon. You cannot hold on to the light, yet you know the morning will come again. Loss is much the same. It teaches us that life is never frozen, it is always moving. Zen awareness invites us to observe that movement with open eyes, even when it hurts. 1. Embracing loss through Zen awareness. When loss enters our lives, it rarely knocks politely. It comes like an unexpected storm, changing the landscape of our days and nights. For many Americans in midlife or later years, loss carries many faces: the death of a loved one, the fading of health, the distance from grown children, or even the quiet emptiness after retirement. At night, when the house falls silent and sleep feels far away, the weight of absence can become heaviest. Zen offers us a different way to hold this storm. Instead of turning away, we are invited to sit with it, to notice it without judgment, to breathe into its presence. This awareness is not about fixing or rushing past grief. It is about seeing loss as part of the natural flow of existence. In Zen, we call this impermanence, the truth that all things rise, change, and fall. Nothing in life is permanent. And when we resist this reality, our suffering deepens. Imagine sitting on your porch at dusk, watching the sun sink slowly behind the horizon. You cannot hold on to the light, yet you know the morning will come again. Loss is much the same. It teaches us that life is never frozen, it is always moving. Zen awareness invites us to observe that movement with open eyes, even when it hurts. In daily American life, where we are often urged to keep busy, to move forward quickly, Zen reminds us to pause. Perhaps you notice your breath while washing dishes or feel the warmth of tea in your hands before bed. These small moments of awareness ground you, allowing you to witness grief without being consumed by it. When we begin to embrace loss through Zen awareness, something shifts. Instead of drowning in memories or regrets, we create a quiet space where healing can begin. This does not erase the ache of losing someone dear, but it transforms our relationship with it. The storm becomes less of an enemy and more of a teacher. Through this gentle presence, the heart learns that it can endure, even in the face of change. And in the stillness of night, as you rest with your breath, you may discover that grief softens just enough for peace to enter. 2. The Zen practice of letting go for inner peace. When we experience loss, the heart often clings tightly. We replay conversations, imagine what could have been, and hold on to the presence of someone or something no longer here. For many in midlife and beyond, these attachments surface most strongly in the quiet hours of night. The mind circles around memories, and sleep becomes fragile. Yet Zen teaches us that letting go is not about forgetting. It is about learning how to carry memories without letting them weigh down the spirit. Zen practice begins with something as simple as the breath. Sitting at the edge of your bed, you inhale slowly, noticing the cool air filling your lungs. You exhale, feeling the warmth of release. This mindful breathing is not only a technique, it is a gentle reminder that life itself is a rhythm of holding on and letting go. Each breath shows us that peace does not come from control but from allowing flow. In American life today, we are often taught to push away discomfort with distractions, scrolling through late-night television, reaching for another glass of wine, or filling silence with endless tasks. But Zen offers an alternative: to turn toward the discomfort with compassion, to notice it, and then to release it without struggle. This practice of letting go is how inner peace begins to take root. You might create a small ritual before sleep. Write down the worries or memories that press on your heart. Then fold the paper and set it aside. In doing so, you signal to yourself, "For tonight, I let these rest." Gratitude meditation can also ease the grip of loss. By naming what remains, perhaps the kindness of a neighbor, the laughter of a grandchild, the steady rhythm of your own breath, you gently shift your mind toward balance. Letting go does not mean dismissing grief. It means making space for healing to coexist with sorrow. As you release the need to control what has already passed, you open your body and mind to rest. And in that surrender, sleep becomes more than just a physical act. It becomes a spiritual rest, where the heart finds relief and the mind discovers clarity. Through the Zen practice of letting go, we find inner peace not as a destination but as a living experience. Available each night, we choose to breathe, notice, and release. Before we move into the final part of today's journey, I want to offer you a small but meaningful suggestion. If something in these words has touched your heart, if this message resonated with you, help us kindly press the like button. Your support helps spread peace and wisdom to others. Then consider gently pressing the save button and adding this video to your watch later playlist. Think of it as placing a smooth stone in your pocket during a quiet walk, a reminder you can return to whenever life feels heavy, or when your mind longs for stillness. With one click, you create a path back here without the noise of searching, without the rush of time. Later, when the world outside is too loud, you can simply open that list, and this space will be waiting, calm, familiar, ready to meet you again. Let's continue with the next part. Three, transforming loss into compassion and deep rest. Loss does not only leave emptiness, it can also awaken something profound within us. When we meet grief with Zen awareness and the practice of letting go, the heart begins to soften. From this softening grows compassion, first for ourselves, and then naturally for others. Compassion is not pity. It is the quiet recognition that we are all bound together by the same fragile thread of impermanence. Think of the moments when someone simply sat with you during a hard time. They did not need to fix your pain, but their presence offered comfort. That same energy can arise in you. By turning your own loss into understanding, you become more open to the struggles of neighbors, friends, and even strangers. Compassion becomes the bridge between your suffering and a deeper connection with the world around you. In daily American life, where independence is often valued above all else, it can feel uncomfortable to admit vulnerability. Yet Zen reminds us that true strength lies not in shutting down but in opening up. When you allow compassion to guide you, your nights change as well. Instead of lying awake in loneliness, you may find your body releasing tension, your mind quieting. Compassion calms the nervous system, It creates a space where deep rest is possible. Because the heart is no longer fighting against pain, it is learning to live with it gently. Imagine resting in bed, breathing steadily, whispering words of kindness to yourself. May I be at peace. May I find rest. This simple practice can ease the mind into sleep. And as you continue, you might even extend those words outward. May all who suffer tonight be at peace. Such compassion expands your sense of self, dissolving the walls of isolation. In that openness, rest deepens, and healing unfolds. Loss will always be a part of life. But through Zen, we learn that it does not have to define us. By transforming grief into compassion, we uncover not only resilience but also a richer, gentler way of being in the world. Deep rest follows naturally, like a calm lake after the storm has passed. Thank you for walking this path of reflection tonight. If this message touched your heart, I invite you to continue the journey with us. Subscribe to Buddhism in You and allow these teachings to guide you toward inner balance, deeper rest, and a more compassionate life. Your path of healing and peace is just beginning, and we are honored to walk beside you.